guys, welcome back. Today, as you can tell, I have like just my base on right now and some brows, so I'm looking a little crazy and a little flashbacky in the camera, but that is because I wanted to just get down to business today. Today, as you've probably seen in the title, we are going to be playing with the new Zodiac collection from Kathleen Lights by Colourpop. I am so excited about this, I can't even tell you. Zodiac makeup like has me over a barrel, kind of. The Zodiac thing's got my number. So we are going to be digging into this today. I'm so freaking excited. I love Kathleen. Like, I love Kathleen. I love watching her videos. I feel like her videos are very similar to my video vibe. Maybe it's because we're both from Florida. I don't know. But she's also like super casual in her videos. I feel like we're hanging out, and that's how I want you guys to feel when you're watching my videos. So anyway, today we are going to be trying the Zodiac palette that we have right here. So this is decidedly a companion palette. I have no delusions that this is going to give me like a fully natural eye look all on its own. I'm going to have to pull some highlight tones and some other things out of other palettes in order to get a look that is wearable on an everyday basis. I am tempted, however, to not do something all that everyday today. I think we might start by doing an everyday kind of look on my eyes, snapshot, cool, and then kind of build on top of that and do something even more fun with it so that everybody kind of wins, you know? So we have that. We also have the entire collection, like the bulk collection, sold out almost immediately. So I just kind of bought the items that I could get my hands on. The other one is Scorpio Moon, this beautiful kind of deep dusty rose kind of shade in the Luxe lipstick. And I also, this isn't part of the collection, but I thought that it kind of went with it. This is a Super Shock Cheek in the shade Drop of a Hat, and it is just this incredible kind of duochrome blush. And their Super Shock shadows have this very interesting kind of like powder putty consistency, so I'm very excited to see how this wears. So guys, without further jabbering on, let's go ahead and start putting some friggin' makeup on my face. Okay, I took my wide angle lens off so that we could actually get close in on my face here. I think that this might be a brand new approach, Khaki. Yay for learning how cameras work! So obviously, I mean, I guess it's not obvious to everybody, but a Zodiac palette is going to have 12 shades, one for every sign in the Zodiac. I personally, if you can't tell by me just reverberating it all the time, I am an Aries, and this color freaking Aries, oh my god, is she beautiful. Wow, 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 wow. However, that's what you guys expect me to do. Let's be real for a second. I have really yellow undertones, so I tend to go for the orangey, burgundy, pumpkin gold kind of eye looks all the time. I want to do something different. So the first thing that we're going to do is kind of go in and create like a natural eye look that's just going to give us a little bit of shadow, and then I'm going to start in with some blues. We've got the Aquarius and the Pisces. Aquarius, even though it sounds like water, Aquarius is not actually a water sign, it's an air sign. So little lesson in the Zodiac here. So these are all fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And then you have all the earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So you can see those all kind of like focus in the earth tone category. We have the air signs, which are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then we have the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Yeah, so like I literally, you guys, am not going to be able to resist using Pisces. Like, are you serious? That is so unbelievably beautiful. So we're gonna like go full ham glam in the end, but we'll start off slow. I want to do something pretty chill to begin with and show that this palette has more than one kind of set of capabilities. So I already have a base down. I used the Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer from Luscious Cosmetics, and I'm going to take the Libra here and throw that kind of all over. Lately I've found that if I just build a little bit more of an illusion higher on my eye, I can actually make my lid look bigger, which I could use a lot of that. We're going to use the Thrive Cosmetics Perfect Eye Palette in warm neutrals to just fill in the gaps here of the things that aren't in this palette. This has just some very good basics, and we're going to be using this white to kind of highlight the brow bone and bring some brightness into this look because there isn't anything like that in the palette. We're getting some really nice blendability, and that kind of base shade that I put on the Libra, it's a lot prettier and kind of rosier than I expected it to be. I was kind of trying to go as neutral as possible, but it ended up being a very pretty mauve. So I'm going in with the Taurus. Taurus is the first in our earth signs, and I'm going to start kind of building in the crease. Really add some depth. It helps make the rest of the eye open up. Like, this is going to be using neutral tones, but we're still not going to shy away from a little bit of drama. I'm going to blend up to that highlight shade, bridge the gap here with the Cancer. I'm going to actually go in with a clean brush and do that so that we don't end up getting all muddy. A little bit dusty. I'm not worried about it. Oh, there's so much shimmer to that. That's so beautiful. Oh. I feel like this is very Kathleen Lights too. She does some, I mean, of course, she's also got like unbelievable eyelid real estate. I definitely envy her when I'm watching her tutorials because I'm just like, girl, you could just like build an entire society of new humans on her eyelids. I feel like these are some well thought out shades that are unique, but we're still getting like usability. These are definitely shades where if you chose the right grouping of them, you could get a very everyday wearable look out of a lot of them. All right, this is my favorite little tiny fluffy brush that is great for more detailed crease work. This is from Real Techniques, very inexpensive, great brush. I'm gonna go with the Scorpio, even though it's a little bit shimmery. I still think that it's gonna build some really nice shadow and drama there, right on the edge. Ooh, she's pigmented. Yes, yes, she is. Probably should have gone with the Sagittarius as well here, because the Sagittarius is also a really nice kind of matte purple, so I'll probably bridge the gap with that. In fact, let's do that. Again, just dipping my brush ever so gently in there. And I'm blending that kind of up into where we put the Scorpio a second ago. So we're kind of blending those two purples into a nice pretty gradient. Using whatever's left on my brush and just kind of going underneath the lash line a little bit. We'll clean this up with powder in a minute. I'm pretty used to doing that. I don't bake, and so I use kind of the MAC powder to clean up underneath my eyes afterwards because they do tend to act like little collectors of things right in there. Couple things, I want to take the Virgo here, which I think is just like low-key one of the most useful shades in this palette because it is so cool toned, but it's not gray, it's just like a really pretty cool toned brown. And I'm going to build the very lightest amount of shadow right there in the corner. Look at the difference that makes between my two eyes. Just that little bit of a cool tone, it's just like boom, like it looks finished. I'm going to take a little bit more of the Cancer and use that to blend up and out from here so that we end up with a little bit more of a diffused line. Feels like no matter how obsessive I am with blending, I still end up hating this eye in editing. I'm always just like, come on, left eye, get on board, girl. But that's very pretty. I like that a lot. So I'm actually gonna go with the Gemini. I like that kind of patina gold for this look. And I'm gonna throw that kind of on the inner third right here and then blend it in. Oh, it's so pretty. I know that was like not the appropriate reaction for something being really pretty, but that is so pretty. Oh my lord. Okay, yes. Oh my gosh. It's ethereal, it's gorgeous, it packs a punch. I love a good foiled shadow. That's so easy too. I'm gonna put that underneath the lash line as well. Come through, Gemini. My moon is in Gemini. If you don't know what that means, it basically, your moon is your like emotional self. Just taking a cleanish brush, you know, cleanish, and just kind of blending into the crease there so that, you know, it looks like it's all part of the same idea. I'm gonna take like the tiniest bit of Gemini again and just do the same thing on the lower lash line. More towards the center. I actually really like it as sort of like the bright pop underneath on the inside. Plus I already got it everywhere, so I might as well. Welcome to my life. This is so easy to work with though. I mean, very typical of a Colourpop formula. I don't know how they do it. They just make unbelievably beautiful shadows that are extremely affordable. Not a fan of their foundation, but their setting powder is fantastic. This is my MAC press powder, and I always like to kind of clean up under my eyes with it. Gonna go in real quick and do some bronzer. I'm just using my pink leopard that, you know, is my obsession. It's in my giveaway. If you guys haven't entered my giveaway, you should enter my giveaway. It's just a fun way for me to say thank you to you guys for being so freaking awesome. So what I'm used to using, of course, is my Milani Luminoso. She's like, her label's gone. She's beat up. She's loved. But this is pretty similar in the color, like the tone profile, but it's obviously a lot deeper. Let's see if we can fit a swatch of this on the back of my hand alongside every freaking thing else that I've been swatching. Oh, I love the texture of this. Ew, it's so velvety. All right. Oh my God, it feels like water. That is bizarre. It's gorgeous. Let me swatch that next to the Luminoso so that we can kind of see the difference here. Well, I mean, Luminoso is just a completely different formula. It's a powder. This is more of like a putty cream powder. Is that even, am I doing it? Am I doing it? Am I in the room? I'm not in the room, right? I think this calls for a clean Thrive brush. These are very densely packed. They're very good for cream products like this. Oh, it's so pretty though. I hope that this doesn't move all of my makeup around because it's so pretty. Having to be gentle with it is worth it though, because it's such a freaking pretty color. And the formula is so interesting. So yeah, if I'm gentle with it, I just kind of dab it and I'm patient with it, it works really nicely. I think that it's cool that they're doing something different. And then it also has this really amazing sheen to it. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a change of heart. What we're going to do is I'm going to throw some mascara on, we're going to put the lip on, and we're going to take it all in. And then I'm actually just gonna wipe the eyes off and we're gonna start over with a different kind of color profile because I really wanna dip into these blues and stuff. So let's go ahead and get some mascara on and we will talk about this lip. I think that's gorgeous. I'm already like 10 out of 10 on this palette anyway, just because this is a look that I would wear on pretty much any occasion. Let's go ahead and try Scorpio Moon. This is Kathleen's lipstick that she put out with the collection. There may have been others, but this was the only one I could get my hands on. I don't own anything like this shade in lipstick, and it is honestly something that I'm not sure I would have picked out for myself, but I love it. Like, I love it. I love it with this eye look. I love it with this blush. I love this on my skin tone with golden undertones with just a little bit of coolness to it. It's like a berry that like leans a little bit cool. Oh, I love this freaking lipstick. There's just so much nuance to nailing that kind of color, and she did an amazing job of doing something that I just haven't seen before. Like, this is just a really freaking interesting color. I think that this is just kind of a home run. Absolutely gorgeous. Way to go, Kathleen Lights. You know, yes, she's a little more olive complected than I am, but like I could definitely see this shade flattering her skin. It flatters my skin. I think it could work with a lot of different kind of complexions and colorings. Plus, it makes my teeth look white, which I'm never gonna complain about. So this is the first look, you guys. I'm going to go kind of take a few pictures of this for Instagram, document it before we kind of start in on the blues of it all.